Sorry about that interruption. I had to run to the office and grab this worksheet. I thought I had it handy and I did not. So here's part 2 of our lesson. So we finished the notes. Let's look at some practice problems. So number 1 says g of x equals x squared minus 6. So we want to know what's the parent function and what transformations will be applied to this parent function. So I can look at my parent function sheet and I see that the x squared would be the quadratic, and it's going to make that parabola, that U shape. So my parent function is the quadratic, and then the parent function equation is f of x equals x squared. All right, now that I know what the parent function looks like, I can move it. I can perform the transformation. So the minus 6, it's not in parentheses, it's outside. So that's going to move it down. It's going to go down 6 units. So my parent function starts at the origin right here. So I'm just going to take that whole graph and shift it down 6. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that becomes the bottom of the graph. And then I'll draw my parabola. Okay, let's try another one. Next one. So refer to your sheet, and you would see that this is an absolute value function. And that looks like f of x equals absolute value of x. So you find this information on your parent function sheets, and it would be a good idea to memorize at least quadratic and absolute value. All right, so now we're going to look at it. I have subtracted 1 on the inside, so that means it's going to move to the right 1 unit. So right here, and then I draw my graph. Remember, absolute value looks like a V. So quadratic has that rounded U shape. Absolute value has the sharp V. Do another one. Okay, this parent function is called the square root. And that is just the square root of x would be the equation for that. And I have added 4 to the outside, so that means it's going to go up 4. Square root just looks like a little whoop. So I'm just going to go up 4 and then draw that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then draw my little whoop. Ta-da! Okay, next one. We have another quadratic. So f of x equals x squared. So this one, I have 2 transformations happening. I'm going to move it to the left 1 and then up 3. Left 1, up 1, 2, 3. And quadratic is that parabola. All right, so now I want you to try on your own 5 through 8 and 9. Then let's look at 10. So we're given some information. We're given that it's an absolute value function. So I know that my parent function will be the absolute value of x. That's the equation for the absolute value function. And then it's going to shift down 5 and right 3. So I'm going to say f of x equals absolute value of x. I'm going to do the right 3 first. So that would be subtracting 3. And then down 5 would be subtracting 5 on the outside. Let's try it one more together. Linear, f of x equals x is the equation, and we're shifting it up 5. So we would just add 5. Okay, you try the next 3 on your own. And you can try 15 and 16 on your own as well. Then let's just go to the back side here. Let's look at 17. We'll do that one together. So you're given the graph, you have to write the equation. So I notice that this is a parabola, it's that U shape, so that makes it a quadratic. So I know my parent function equation is going to be f of x equals x squared. And then I see that the graph has been shifted down 5 units. So I put that all together and I get f of x equals x squared minus 5. Minus 5 because it moved down. All right, and then I want you to try the rest on your own.